What is up, everyone? The stream is live. The stream is live. We are streaming some eBay auctions ending tonight. This is for 3 cards that we've got our eye on here. The Sioban Dragon, PSA10 revised. That's ending in 7 minutes. We're going to keep our eye on that. The Sarah Angel. That's going to be ending in about 23 minutes. And then the Lotusville PSA10. That's ending in about 23 minutes as well. You know me, I absolutely love cards like this. It's been a while since I've been on. Life's been busy, all that good stuff. And I just thought, what better way to get back onto YouTube than to live stream some auctions. I'm sure these are cards that a lot of people are interested in. I know I'm dying to see where these auctions end. I think it's going to be a good bellwether for how just the graded Magic the Gathering market is doing right now. These are about as iconic of cards as you can get. The Sioban Dragon and the Sarah Angel. 2 absolutely awesome cards. I'm interested in both of these. I have already been outbid. I was the high bidder for a hot minute there, but these have eclipsed my my prior highest bid. I might go in again. We'll see. I honestly haven't decided which one I want more out of the 3 of them. It's really hard to decide which one I would go in on. But I've got about 5-10 minutes to make my mind up on that. And I'll be doing my bidding on the side on the phone because I don't want anyone to see what my what my bids are gonna be. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where these end up. The market's just been a little bit crazy for the last year or so. Well, I guess, since Magic 30. I don't even know how long ago that was now. That could be like 6 months or a year and a half. And in my world, I don't even know the difference. So much has been going on. Sometimes you feel like you hardly have a minute to stop and to breathe and take everything in. So let's keep it on the Sioban Dragon for now. So this is a revised Sioban Dragon. It's already at 230. It's a PSA10. If I remember right, the last time we had BGS 9.5 Sioban Dragon on the show, it ended around $300 something. I remember because I did a video on just that card because I thought it was so cool. Because for the longest time, everybody trashed revised, saying it was the old phrase, printed to oblivion. Everybody said revised was printed to oblivion, that none of the graded cards were going to be worth anything, that it wasn't worth grading, and I always said that was bollocks. And I always thought that was a awesome set to collect and to grade. And so I feel like this Sioban Dragon, how close it sells to $300 is going to be like the bellwether for for I guess this card in particular. But this being an iconic revised PSA10, it's kind of a good bellwether for the rest of the the revised market and the vintage market as well. And I know that there's always auctions going on, and yeah, there's always big stuff being auctioned off on one side or another. But tonight is an awesome night because you got three real beauties. The Sarah, and they're all PSA10, so it's like it's consistent, So we'll see where these end up. My gut feeling, what I want to see, is that this Sioban hits over 300. That I think would be awesome, but I think anywhere near there, pretty much indicates like a flat line, since that last auction was probably a couple years ago now, actually, since that video. Maybe not 2 years, maybe a year and a half, something like that, a while ago. which in the grand scheme of things is actually pretty good after the aftermath of Magic 30 and inflation and everything. The market took a dive, obviously, but it's been recovering, and I feel like lately you've started to see more cards come to market, more bids, more activity in the groups and stuff. So it's good. It's been a good trend the last, I'd say, like 3 to 6 months. I feel like you started to see an uptick all across the board. Little steps, baby steps, but they're steps. I think just the toll that Magic 30th took on the market was so massive and unprecedented and unexpected that it's taken a while, and it's shaken out a lot of the weak hands. It's shaken out a lot of the people who are buying and flipping, and now you're left with, you know, people who are really into it, like anybody who might be watching this stream or catching the replay. So we've got a minute left here on the Sioban. I am pumped. I don't know if I have to refresh the page to see the new bids, but I got to get my my eBay pulled up here. Okay, we're down to 56 seconds. I know what my max is gonna be. I'm not gonna say what it is now, but if it goes over, it goes over. We're at 42 seconds here. I'm stoked. This is excellent. Down to 30. I think that Sarah Angel is going to go for a ton. I think that Sarah is going to go for more than the Sioban. Even though it's 4th edition, people love that alternate 4th stuff. All right, we're down to our last 10 seconds. Let's go. This is when all the fun happens. Oh, I didn't win. I know that. I didn't win. Let's see. Where did it end up? 281. All right, it got right up there. So 281, 545 shipping. So call it 285 altogether. Pretty good. Not bad. I mean, if you're comparing a BGS 9.5 to a PSA 10, which I think in most cases those things are pretty much equivalent. Depends on the thing, and you might have some collectors that value one more than the other, and you got your subgrades and everything. But generally speaking, that's pretty good. I'm not going to say what my bid was, but it was less than that. You can tell that. So okay, so the Sioban sells for $281. Oh, I guess you can see where I was. So 0-0 at the very end. I guess now everybody knows what my eBay store is called, but that's okay. Y'all are cool. 0 **** 0 was the high bidder at $281. Congratulations, sir or madam. We had 18 bidders. Pretty good. Congratulations. You got an absolutely awesome card. A cool thing about this one is it was actually very well centered for a revised card. Very, very nice centering on that one. I felt like this one was a real good example of a PSA 10. Like this would have been a quad, the Mac Daddy, the quad. I feel like this could have quadded if it was a BGS. Okay, next up is the alternate 4th edition Sarah Angel. This is a Kid Icarus auction. And then we've got the Lotus Veil, which I'm not gonna lie, this thing is flippin' sweet. This thing is on my radar. I kind of didn't want to like really go for the Sioban just because secretly I really want the Lotus Veil. We'll see. I've actually picked up some graded stuff off of the Facebook graded Facebook group, Graded Magic the Gathering collectors, buyers, sellers, whatever it's called, from Mr. Gavin Palmer. He listed a bunch of cool stuff. Had some Silver Age in there. You know, I'm a sucker for that. A while ago, I posted a submission video where I tried to grade Rofellos Land War Emissary from it's Tempest, right? Jeez, now I'm blanking on the set. A Destiny, Jesus Christ, way off. Rofellos, Land War Emissary. He had a 9.5 Rofellos, and I tried to grade like I think it's like 3 or 4 of them, and all of them came back 9s, and so I've just been dying to have a 9.5. So I picked up one of those, and then what was the other one? Lifeline, Urza Saga, Lifeline. Man, absolutely awesome card. A card I always felt like was like underplayed and undervalued. It's such a cool card. Let me pull it up here. Reserve list, Urza Saga. Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard and a creature is in play, return that creature from your graveyard to play at end of turn. So it's basically like all your stuff comes back. As long as there's another creature on the battlefield, anything that went in the graveyard, it comes back. Which is like a really powerful effect if you're doing like sacrifice stuff. And it just seems like, how does this card not have a home in EDH or somewhere? But anyway, I always thought it was a really cool card, really unique ability, really cool artwork. Obviously, I love Urza Saga, and so 9.5 of that came up for sale in the group, and Mr. Gavin and I worked out a deal for those two, and I am really looking forward to getting those. I'll probably I'll do a video when those come in. I actually have a bunch of stuff that I haven't even like. I don't know if any of it's handy. No. The office room is kind of going through a bit of a renovation here, and I don't have that stuff on hand. But like, I got a bunch of stuff that I've like bought and sold some stuff recently. I sold a whole bunch of stuff recently, so I'm kind of like, I've had funds to work with, let's say, and yeah, I got rid of tons of stuff that I wasn't really using or appreciating more, and put that into, now I'm taking that and putting it into other stuff that I am a little more excited about. So that's fun. And Lotus Veil is still sitting at 152. I'd be surprised if this hits over. Excuse me. If this hits over 200. The Sarah Angel, though, I honestly think this is gonna sell for more than the Sioban did. You can put me on, and not because I'm going to bid more than the Sioban, not because of me. I just think there's a lot of interest in this card. Like, yes, it's an uncommon. Yes, it's 4th edition, but this alternate 4th thing has actually like really taken off. I thought it was kind of silly at first. Like, honestly, I was like, okay, there's like an alternate 4th edition. It's not like Summer Revised Edition where it's like a totally different thing. Like, you look at one and you look at the other and you're like, oh my gosh, the Revised could be like this. To be honest, I don't even know what the whole alternate 4th is. Like, there's something about the printing. It was printed in this facility instead of that facility, and maybe there is like a little difference in like the saturation or quality. I believe there is a like a special blacklight test or something you can do with like the symbols on the back or something. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm not honestly not that interested in it. But if people are really, really into the alternate fourth, and hey, if that's your thing, awesome. For me, I honestly, if this was a just a regular fourth edition or revised Sarah Angel, like I would be just as interested in it as I am now. Like I don't personally put like a lot of value on the fact that it's alternate fourth. Like if this was just fourth edition, I would still value it like very highly, like in the $200-300 range for a PSA 10, just because it's so iconic. And this whole, I mean, I've been saying it for years now. This whole idea that there's millions of these just sitting around in absolutely pristine condition, just waiting to get graded. It's not true. It's not true. Everybody said that 3-4 years ago now about revised and about revised and the Silver Age in general, and that whole like pop report is going to explode with all these PSA 10s and 9.5s. It didn't happen. Like, yeah, lots of people graded stuff, myself included. But the idea that we were just getting back PSA 10s and 9.5s and quads and black labels because all these cards are pristine, and there's no, not how it worked. Not how it worked out. A lot of these cards got played with. There was not a lot of sleeves back then. There was not a lot of focus on collecting and keeping your cards absolutely pristine. Like if you had a Sarah Angel, you were probably playing with it in your deck. And slim chance you ever had a sleeve around it. And so 4th edition revised Sarah Angel PSA 10, man, beauty, absolute beauty. And we'll see what happens with the Lotus Veil. Okay, so I've just been able to check messages. Sorry, I had a little bit of a issue there with the whole computers thingy. Coaches, hey bud, good to see you, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm back online. I'm still alive. Life just kind of happens, and there's some times where life gets really busy and you need to focus on family and other things besides Magic the Gathering cards. And not to say that I've still been playing a ton and collecting. It's just like my time for video editing and stuff has just been very, very minimal. Let's just put it that way. Babies take up a lot of time. Rich May, crypto recovered. Looks like it's about to crash again. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, those are his destiny. I don't know what the hell I was talking about with Tempest. Yeah. And the whole crypto is tied to Magic thing. I definitely think there's something to that. I know there was like the whole like Mount Gox MTG OX where like people were using crypto and Magic card like exchange, like that was like a whole big part of like the start of crypto trading and stuff. So I think like there will always be a connection, at least for the foreseeable future, where when crypto does good, Magic does good, because crypto nerds and Magic nerds probably that Venn diagram crosses. There's some overlap there with people with crypto money like buying Magic cards. Pierce Kane Alt fourth is hard to grade, or is that summer? I actually think you're right. It probably is. Alt fourth is hard to grade and not summer. From my understanding, the summer edition was from the beginning very, very well taken care of by very high-end collectors who knew the value and scarcity of that print run. So I think most summer stuff actually grades pretty well. If anything, it doesn't grade well on centering just because it's still revised and there was still a lot of centering issues. But I think alternate fourth is probably harder to grade because the cards, like most fourth edition cards, were tossed around, left in bins, played in decks, stuff like that. I think you still had a lot of that. All right, it's go time, boys. We're down to 2 minutes here on the PSA 10. So my prediction was that this would sell for more than the Sioban Dragon, because I know there's some guys out there who love their Sarah Angels. They love that artwork, and I mean, can you blame them? And I know there's Angel collectors, there's alternate fourth collectors, PSA 10 collectors. It's an overlap of a lot of things, and I have a feeling I need to kind of like use my fingers here and do some stuff over here. Like I said, I don't want to like do any kind of like public bidding or something. Like, I just feel like that would not cool to do that. So I'm gonna do any bidding on the side here. We're down to 1 minute left. We're up to 205.50, and Lotus Vale is still at 152. Even 152 for Lotus Vale, that's still pretty dang good. I mean, Lotus Vale's what, $30-$40 card now? It's like a 2.5x, something like that. Down to the last minute on the Sarah Angel. $213.50. Okay. Down to the last 40 seconds. Let's see. Let's go. $228. All right, everybody knows the magic happens in the last 5 seconds. Everybody is a sniper now. There's no like everybody's a sniper now. So you gotta just wait till the end, put in your best price, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You don't hate the players. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't even able to... Oh, whoa! Are you kidding me? What? No. Wow. It didn't matter. I wasn't going anywhere near that. 382. Ooh. That is awesome. Wow. Congratulations. That was amazing. 382. Lotus Vale. Did Lotus Vale have any other bidders? 233. Are you? Whoa! What? Wow. This is fantastic. I wouldn't have. Honestly, like I was trying to do the stream thing and like click on my phone over here to do bids, and I couldn't, and I was like trying to also watch the chat, and it was like whatever. At this point, it didn't matter, because I wasn't going to be getting anywhere near either of these. This is ridiculous. 382? Beast. I wonder if this is also 00. No, he wasn't even. Yeah, wow. 17. 1-7 got it. 9 bidders. There's the 9 people in the world who are interested in alternate 4th edition. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of them. But on these auctions, man, it's not like there's hundreds of people bidding on this stuff. That's why it's you can't win if you don't wrestle, as they say. And yeah, the Lotus Veil, 233. Wow. E9. Picked up the Lotus Veil. Awesome. Let's see what else we got on the if there's anything else cool. I'll hang out for a little while longer. We can all hang out together. Snackwell, did you see the dark playtest cards Icarus had? No, I didn't. I was actually just gonna go check out some more Icarus stuff. Oh, the Jester's cap. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, I lost. I forgot about this. At first, I thought when I first saw this listing, I thought this was a PSA10, and I was like, "Holy crap! This is gonna be like $1,000 sale," and I was so excited. Then I saw it was a 9. I was like, "Ah." It's still cool. Like, I still think this is the PSA9 Jester's cap going to hit 200. If anyone wants to chime in on that. I would love to hear your opinion on that. I really think it has a possibility to hit 200, even for a PSA 9. It's once again, it's one of those cards. If you had it, you played it, and you played the crap out of it. Like every time you drew your hand to 7, you wanted to see that card in there, just because it was so ridiculous for its time. Let's see what else we got. Oh, the Mind Over Matter. Okay, that's a Gem Mint MTG special. I have my collection of Mind Over Matters has expanded, and I own several of them. Let's see what else we got. Oh, the Necro. Are any of these 9s or 10s? Sorry. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of interested to see the Jester's cap more than anything. Okay, so let's close out of that. Ridiculous PSA 10. Yeah, okay, so Coach just chimed in. The alternate 4th is missing the UV coating and possibly different card stock. The black light refracts off of the white without the coating. Got it. Yeah, I knew it was something weird like that. Yeah, Pierce, that is a very expensive uncommon. Very expensive uncommon. All right, so we're watching the Jester's cap, seeing where that ends up. And then let's see, what else do we got? The Necro. That's going to be a good one too. I think that Necro is going to hit 100. Let's see. Jester's cap, where are you ending? Coming down to the wire here. So I'm trying to do a better job of like actually doing my bidding, which I screwed it up again. Damn it, I should have had that Mind Over Matter. Mind Over Matter ends at 50. Nice little premium for that. The Jester's cap 89, or sorry, the Necro 89. And Jester's cap 164.50. Wow. Nice. That Jester's cap, man. That's like the Sarah Angel. People just love that card. It's like, it's the most Timmy card now, but it still just has like a special place in people's heart, and they love that stuff. And yeah, it's awesome. Like honestly, if I hadn't like already you know, picked up the things that I was really interested in earlier today. I probably would have been more eager to bid on these, but I kind of was content with that. But I don't think I would have beat 165 for the Jester's cap. That goes to 19, Mr. 19. Congratulations. But the winner of the night is the PSA 10 Sarah Angel Alternate 4th Edition, $382.77. Really cool. Yeah, Coach, you got to get that Lotus Veil graded. If it's like nicely centered and it truly is, and you get a PSA 10 or something, I mean, that's like a couple $100 card. Pierce, you never played your Jester's cap as a kid? Come on, don't lie. I know I did. Rich, I just saw your question. What do you value a revised base BGS Basic 9.5 Tundra? Preferred the center to hold the 9.5. I see some on eBay, but it seems overpriced at $1,000. At $1,000, 1,000 is a lot. I've talked about it quite a few times on this channel, but for some reason, revised dual lands just do not get a lot of love in like graded form. If you have like a revised 9.5 Vesuvian Doppelganger or Sioban Dragon or Sarah Angel, you will get crazy premiums for those. But if you have like a 9.5 Taiga, it's like you're lucky to get 2 times the value of the card, and rarely ever 3x. So I don't know what Tundras are selling for these days. Let me take a look. MTG revised Tundra. What's a near mint Tundra going for these days? Buy it now, $399. Buy it now, $600. Keep dreaming. $625 for no one is ever gonna buy that. $500. Yeah, that might be normal. I think a lot of these are probably overpriced. I'd be surprised if stuff is actually selling for that much. Okay, here's more what I was thinking. So, whenever you're looking for stuff, check what's sold, not what people are asking. If people want to ask $900 for a BGS 8 Tundra, that's fine. That card will probably sit there for a long time. But if you want to see what they're actually selling for, click the sold button. So here's what I would say on that question. If a near mint Tundra is about $400, I would put the value of a 9.5, a basic 9.5, at around $800 to $1,000. So at $1,000, it's not too far off, honestly. I thought these were had retraced a little bit more. It looks like they've recovered a bit. So at $1,000, I don't think it's like a bad deal. To be honest, like it's a pretty fair price to be asking. Yeah, hey Sandro Strapazin. Yeah, man, live stream. You missed it. We were live streaming the PSA10 alternate 4th edition Sarah Angel that sold for $383. It was awesome. And then had a Sioban Dragon PSA10 sell for $281. Yeah, a lot of deals tonight. The Sarah might be pop 1. Yeah, it could be. I honestly don't know how like what the print run of the alternate 4th is. I don't know if it's as exclusive as Summer. I'm assuming not, because that would be pretty crazy. But But yeah, it might be a pop one Sarah Angel. I think a lot of people probably have alternate fourth cards and they don't even know they're alternate fourth because the differences are so subtle. You know, it could be one of those things that like as time comes on, more more and more of them show up, um, and we get a little bit more additions to the population of those cards. But well, y'all. I'm probably gonna sign off here in a few minutes, but it was a lot of fun to hang out and get back on YouTube. I've actually been like planning on doing more videos lately, like I mentioned earlier in the stream. It's like life has just been very very busy, and I've been trying to focus on other stuff. Like I've my personal time is very very limited having two kids now, and I've been trying to focus on like I'm in a band. I do oil painting. I still try to make time for just playing Magic the Gathering. Like is still very important to me. I try to play as much as I can, and then between work and everything else, it's just like editing YouTube videos has been low on the priority list. And also, just to be honest, like not to sound like a fair weather fan or something, like it's been pretty crappy in terms of like the market and and things like that. It's like you don't need me to tell you every week that the market's not doing very well. So it's one of those things. Also, like for my work in the real world, I also have to do like, weekly, monthly reporting on usually bad news. And so it's like doing weekly, monthly reporting on bad news at work and then doing it for, for graded Magic cards is like, it's just, it wasn't something very high on my like list of things to do. But work's been going better. I've had a little more free time now that my son is he's over a year old. He's a little more self-sufficient, and there's a little bit more time to do this kind of stuff and meet all of my other obligations. So with that being said, thanks for hopping on. Hopefully it won't be too long till you see me again. I'm probably gonna do another video here soon. Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Till next time, have a great one.